The roller coaster of Nintendo in 2020. There have been a few highs, Animal Crossing New Horizons, the stealth drops on Twitter, some of the direct presentations have been cool, and there have been a lot of lows. The lowest low is probably us sitting here hoping and dreaming that Nintendo finally does something massive. There have been so many rumors and we've covered a lot of them. Frankly, a good number have come true. In fact, the prediction of the Indie World Showcase and the Nintendo Direct Mini before it were both accurately discussed and predicted. And I do think that Switch Pro rumor will end up coming true in early to mid 2021. But the one that no one can seem to nail is the Direct and the games for the fall. Today that picture gets clearer, and by clear, I mean maybe we just have to accept that not a whole lot is gonna happen. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hope you're all having a wonderful start to your week. I love you so much. Make sure to smash that like button if you guys are ready for Mario. And let me know in the comments down below if you think this all sounds legit and makes sense. So we've been constantly saying direct. And then we're let down because it's, a partner showcase, it's a mini, it's an indie world. And I want to be very clear. At the end of the day, I know that these are just video games, and my life will go on. But as a massive fan of Nintendo, and someone who has gone crazy for directs my whole life, I love this stuff. I love it so much. And the reason you see me get so excited about the prospect of a new Mario, and the reason you see me get so let down when the Direct doesn't pan out, is because I am a mega fan. I am a super fan of Nintendo. I have been since I was a kid. The highlight of my career, is meeting and talking and interviewing and drawing with Shigeru Miyamoto. That's the highlight of my career. That's how much this means to me, But Nintendo is having a lot of trouble, and I've been reading more and more that companies are struggling massively with COVID, more than they want to let on. We've seen delay after delay. Games like Halo Infinite, Vampire Bloodlines 2, Cyberpunk has seen its delays, Avengers got one earlier, Ubisoft's entire slate was pushed, and more games will be delayed to 2021. Nintendo now is in a position where Mario's 35th birthday is in just a couple of weeks. In fact, Mario's birthday is on September 13th, his 35th, and we have a big Nintendo investors meeting on September 16th. So that is sort of our end date, because something needs to be announced. And we say that, and I know you're going, goodness gracious, Zach from SwitchForce, duh, you've said it so many times, it's not going to happen, but I'm telling you, it has to happen here. Nintendo will announce a game between now and that meeting because they absolutely have to. They cannot carry an entire quarter with Pikmin 3 Deluxe. And today's report shows us that Pikmin 3 Deluxe was actually supposed to release earlier this summer. Now, what we're hearing is that the Mario 3D Remaster Collection was supposed to coincide with the birthday. It was supposed to be a September game. And instead, it looks like it's going to be the holiday title, which is something I have tried to say no to time and time again. Because one, I don't think it is a 20 million seller like some of their big holiday releases. And two, I really want Nintendo to put out a new game to compete with PlayStation and Xbox and to give us Switch owners something to go crazy for, especially on the multiplayer end of the spectrum this holiday season. But alas, according to Video Games Chronicle, reputable reports corroborating with multiple sources, and according to Nintendo insider Nate Drake, who we've talked about many times, he did get the Indie World Showcase right, he did get the Direct Mini, he was wrong about a big Direct this past week, but there was a partner showcase, so you gotta give him credit for calling something. And they're saying that it looks like it's going to be pushed to November. The exact quote is, I think now it's going to be positioned more as a holiday game than as they had originally planned. I believe the original plan was that the 3D collection was going to come out in September. Had these games been announced in June at E3, then we probably would have had 3D World Deluxe follow it in either October or maybe even early November. Now that's completely scrapped. Potentially looking at 3D Collection now either being early October, or the 3D Collection is going to come out in November and be positioned as a prime holiday title with a Mario-themed console, dock, and all of that. Then I think you're going to see 3D World get delayed out of the 35th anniversary party, and it's going to come out in January 2021. Now this all adds up for many reasons. January is a month they've used to launch old Mario games. Hi, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe with your cool trials, achievement modes. They will use it again for 3D Collection, or 3D World Deluxe rather, and that makes sense. Now, what do they do about the 3D 35th Anniversary Collection? Hopefully that releases in October, and there still is a November title. I will still hope for it, but at this point, it probably isn't going to happen. we're looking at probably Pikmin 3 Deluxe and the Mario 35th Anniversary 3D Collection as our 2 fall first-party Switch games. If anything else is to happen, it better get announced fast. Because once September 16th hits, we have less than 2 months until the big holiday rush. And I do not believe that Nintendo will surprise drop a game on Black Friday. I do not think they'll stealth release Mario Kart 9, and I don't think they will Twitter poll their way into some sort of new IP. It's now or never, and it looks like it's probably going to be just Mario. I do think in the next 2 weeks we'll get the announcement of the 3D Mario 35th Anniversary Collection, All-Stars 2, 3D Collection, whatever it's called. There has been so much smoke. That is going to be real, and that is going to be announced. Now, there's also talks of other games coming because Monster Hunter is supposedly going to be unveiled. The dedicated Switch Monster Hunter, which we've waited for and hoped for a while, apparently according to Dust Golem, who is a reliable and reputable Capcom insider, he says that they are going to make it happen soon. He talks about Monster Hunter is going to be coming in the near future, and that gives me some hope towards some sort of presentation. Remember, Jeff Grubb and co. do believe and have said that they think there still is a big direct in September. And I know right now, no one wants to believe that. No one wants to get their hopes up again, and neither do I. But just know that people are still predicting this, and the mix of the Mario 35th Anniversary Collection basically being a guarantee, and the talk of a new Monster Hunter Switch game, which honestly could fill in as a major tentpole fall title if it were to release in 2020, does have me think that maybe Jeff Grubb and co. do know what they're talking about in terms of an early September presentation. I mean, it seems like September is going to be the go time for all gaming news, as Xbox and PlayStation still need to announce date, price, and their launch lineup. Nintendo has to announce something, even if it's just the Mario Collection, and we're running out of time. But this COVID year has been a crazy one, and any other time I would be lambasting Nintendo for leaving us hanging. But maybe it's time to accept that this just isn't our year. It just really isn't anyone's year. And that bodes well for 2021 because plenty of games will come out, and while I still think there will be delays and games of the future will be impacted by delays of the present, I bet we get more. In fact, I'm almost sure that we get more. This has been a slight year to say the least, and perhaps with a Switch Pro planned for 2021, at least that's the talk on the street, maybe this was always going to be a lighter year, and then it just got a whole lot emptier once COVID hit. It's even light for third parties. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which was going to be a day-and-date Switch release, one of my most anticipated of the year for the system, got pushed to 2021. We have no notion of when Doom Eternal is coming out. That game was initially supposed to hit in November for the Switch, and then on March 20th for the Switch, and now it may not come out this year at all. That leaves us with NBA 2K, WWE Battlegrounds, and maybe one or two others for this fall. So buckle up and get ready for some indie games all up on your screen. That's not necessarily a bad thing, as there are plenty of great releases, but this year has just been a mess. Third parties, first party, all over, a mess. And if there is some direct that does confirm some third-party titles, amazing. I'm not holding my breath. Everything I've held my breath for has been delayed, or has been a disappointment, or has not been as advertised. Now, I do want to point out that if it is a partner showcase, I understand Mario won't be there. If it is a mini direct, I understand it's not going to be a first-party fest. If it's an indie world, obviously it's indie games, but when you look at Nintendo's history and what they really in a normal year should be announcing, that's why I get excited, and that's why I say, man, a partner showcase is a letdown. Not because I think in a partner showcase they could announce Mario, but because I think the partner showcase itself is diluting the direct name because they have not delivered a true direct in so long. Capiche? I hope that 2021 is a bounce back in terms of big releases. So many games have been pushed from 2020, stuff like Deathloop just got delayed, obviously Halo Infinite, I'm sure there's more that we'll hear about soon. Maybe next year can be a glorified 2020-2021 combo year with some of the strongest releases to encapsulate the last generation and catapult us in to the next generation. And hopefully Nintendo's a part of that. But I also want to touch on the notion, and this is the second time I've heard it, that there is going to be a Mario-themed console and accessories, which is exciting. We haven't had Joy-Con releases in quite a while. In fact, since the Animal Crossing New Horizons bundle, which was very hard to get. And we haven't had a Pro Controller, a dedicated Pro Controller, in a long time. The Splatoon 2, Xenoblade 2, and Smash Bros. Ultimate Pro Controllers are sick, and they really need to make more. Maybe Mario will get one. At this point in the game, I think it is Mario's 35th anniversary, Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Anything else is icing on the cake. And I do hope for a September Direct before the September 16th investors meeting, but I'm not holding my breath, and I'm not even going to tell you that it's going to happen. We have reports, we have rumors, we have some things that line up like Monster Hunter, but for now, we will be happy with Mario 35th bringing back Sunshine, Galaxy, and 64, hopefully with some updates, hopefully with some upgrades, and hopefully running and playing perfectly on our Nintendo Switches. In the meantime, though, anything else? I don't know. It's a weird year and a weird time, but I think this stuff is going to get announced soon. Let me know your take in the comments down below, everybody. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video and are having fun out there. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, everybody. I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. And until next time, I'm going to try to get the streams back going soon. It's just been a wild time in my life. And hopefully things smooth out soon. And I'm sure that they will. So I'll see you all soon. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your day. SwitchForce out.